It's Hargreaves Lansdown analyst Richard Hunter. Richard, thank you so much for joining us. Looking at Vodafone's valuations, is it looking vulnerable?
It could well be. It's an interesting situation. Obviously, in terms of the inverted commas new Vodafone, that comes into force on Monday, at which time existing shareholders will also receive their Verizon shares. The actual cash from the dividend part or the special payment part won't come through until the 5th of March. Nonetheless, it does leave Vodafone a rather smaller entity than before, and of course that's one of the reasons that we're likely to see some return to speculation of a potential re-approach from AT&T in a few months' time. And perhaps more intriguingly, there's even been talk of, after this particular deal has settled down, the decoupling with Verizon, that they indeed may be in the realms of an approach for Vodafone as well, which of course all of the M&A speculation today, perhaps not surprising after it's been reignited by the Facebook purchase of WhatsApp as announced yesterday. Vodafone, for its own part, I'm sure will make reference to the fact that it, as a result of this deal, will have its own war chest. It's already, of course, completed the acquisition of Kabel Deutschland, so that will be an interesting to see over the next few months whether Vodafone is indeed predator or prey.
Now, both RBS and Vodafone are helping to push the FTSE up to near record highs. Do you think we'll reach it quite soon, or are we stuck in a trading range given Ukraine, given the worries about the global recovery picture?
What we often overlook, of course, is that despite the concerns we've had over the last 2 years, the FTSE 100, for example, was up 6% in 2012 and 14% in 2013. So it's had a good couple of years already. That's not to say it's particularly looking overvalued, but of course you then get things like the previous all-time high and the psychological 7,000 barrier figures being mentioned, although those should both be taken with a bit of caution on two fronts. Number one, of course, is that those flatline index amounts don't take into account the reinvestment of dividends over a 14-year period. That will be significant. And also, of course, we have a FTSE quarterly reshuffle when normally 2 or 3 stocks are relegated and promoted. So the FTSE today looks rather different than it did in 1999. So we need to be slightly wary of straight line comparisons.